Hello and welcome to Jewellery Rescue. I'm Kat and I'm a girl on a mission to rescue and recycle the world's unwanted jewellery. Today we have another huge unboxing to do. I have £7 worth of broken and unsold jewellery from my local charity shop, plus earrings because they don't sell earrings since COVID. Last time I did an unboxing from this shop, we had £6 worth and it was full of vintage earrings and gorgeous pieces. I will link that in the description below if you haven't seen it yet because it was really epic. I'm hoping we're going to have just as much luck today. I'm looking for things that I can break apart and upcycle or restore and resell in my Etsy and eBay shops. So let's see what we find. Before we tip everything out, there were some boxes in the top of the bag, which I'm really excited to get into. So let's have a look at those first. This is Wanderlust Life. This is a brand, I had a necklace gifted from this brand and it was beautiful gemstone. And I think they have gold plated silver findings. So let's see if there's anything inside. There is. We have got a rather nice pair of earrings that don't seem to have ever been opened. Wow, I think they'll probably be gold plated over silver. I need to look those up. Their earrings are about £40–50, so that is a very good start. Pleased with those. This one is Ned and Sloan. I don't know anything about Ned or Sloan, so let's see if there's anybody at home. Yes, we've got some treasure. So we've got a pair of faux pearls. That looks like, interestingly, this one looks like a silver back and this one doesn't. Ah, there's a 925 just on the post there. So not great pearls, but they are on silver posts. That's quite a good start too. Look at these, aren't they pretty? I don't know what stone that is. It's coming out a bit blue on the camera, but they're green. Sort of milky green. Beautiful. Can't see any markings. I will look through the loop, but I'm pretty sure that those are sterling silver. They're gorgeous. Wow, look at these ones. They look like Egyptian, don't they? So if they're real, it looks like lapis and turquoise. We do have a mark. What does that say? MMA.cn. MMA. Is it a museum maybe? I don't know. Oh, they're gorgeous though, aren't they? And they look in excellent condition. Beautiful. And what have we got here upside down? Oh, some nice enamel flowers. What brand does it say? Celtic something. Celtic Gems. I had an empty box from Celtic Gems, I think from the car boot sale at the weekend. That's strange, so I'll have a box for those. Okay, and this one is Isabella Grace. Haven't heard of her. Oh, there's nobody home. That's just an empty box. Sad times. Okay, let's see what else we've got. Wow. Okay, so there is so much of it, I can't even get it onto my table. So we're going to do this in at least a couple of lots. First off, I can see that there are, for some reason, loads of carded pearl earrings. I don't know if these have come from a shop or what, but there's tons of them. So I'm going to get rid of those. They're just costume. Whilst I do that, please don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. It really means a lot to me that you're following what I'm doing. I'm on a mission to rescue as much jewellery as I can. A lot of this stuff unfortunately just ends up into landfill, especially the broken bits. So I try to use what I can from what I find to break things apart. For example, I could take the beads off this bracelet, make them into earrings. And then I'm also looking for treasure, obviously, some gems, vintage pieces, sterling silver, gold obviously would be nice. These are all just carded costume pieces. Quite strange that there's a lot of them. Snowflake type ones. These are, I think, Primark. Yeah, Primark, which is just a cheap clothing and accessories shop here in the UK. More of those pearls. Okay. Let's have a look at this spider's just caught my eye. That's a shame. Look, he's lost some legs. He was a pendant too. He'll have to go into craft, unfortunately. Then I can see there's lots of watches in here. These are not unbranded. There's another piece here. I will most likely just lot those. I need to do a lot on eBay and just get rid of them to somebody that knows what to do with them. This is a joss stick holder. I'm not quite sure why that's in there. This is an older piece, but look, it's got a bit yucky. It's very, very light plastic. I'm not sure if there's really much can be done with that one. As I said, that one I will take the beads off. It's got a broken clasp, so it's not usable as it is. So I'll save the beads off that one. It's a pretty seed bead earring, so if there isn't a pair for that one, I will also take the beads for that. Start a pile of earrings. And we've got a sparkly key that can be made into something. Some more watch bits. I've got a unicorn, that's quite fun. I'll reuse that and put it onto a new chain. That one looks like it's gone a bit discoloured. That looks like a vintage earring. Okay, now we're talking, we're finding some vintage. That's really pretty. Let's see if I can focus on it. Sort of bell-shaped flowers. Let's put that one to one side, see if we can find a pair. Stephen Sheen, is that Sheen the clothing website? That was with the unicorn, I don't know, I'll have to look that one up. Looks like we've got a nurse's watch, that's a constant one. Oh, there's a whole tangle of watches here. Blink time, that looks like it could be something, I will look that up. Hannah, unbranded. Marks and Spencer's. And 2 Identity London ones. I'll put them all with the watches. This is quite an old vintage piece. It's been very beaten up. Look at those plastic edges. I'm not sure anybody would really want that in that state. It says Hong Kong on the clasp. I can't reuse the beads either because of those ones that have been sort of glued around the cord. I'll put those to one side with my other vintage necklaces. I've got a little collection of them going. Another vintage earring. That looks like it could be tarnished silver, doesn't it? Can't see any markings. We'll put that in the earrings pile. What have we got here? Plastic to look like turquoise. It could be saved if there's another one, or used for a pendant or a charm. This is a nice old vintage glass necklace, but it's broken up here. That's a shame, isn't it? I think it's a choker style. It's too short probably to be repaired, but I can reuse those beads if I do something sympathetic with them. And another one that's broken. This is glass too. That's probably a more simple fix. Quite sweet. And we've got a bag of beads. These ones here look like freshwater pearls, and those two there look like they could be jade. So let's pop that to one side and we'll get the Presidium out when we've got a pile of gemstones to test. That's another one of those carded pearls. This is quite a nice bangle, but sadly is in quite a bad state. I probably will put that into pre-love though, because the teenagers and the kids like to come and buy things, you know, for £1 or £2. This is a nice old vintage necklace. Oh, it's long. Or maybe it's a belt. Could it be a waist belt? That could have been from to go around a wedding dress maybe? What a shame, it's quite broken here. They're just sort of paste or rhinestone, but that's quite a pretty piece. I'll put that with the vintage ones. Got some nice loom work here, but again, broken. So this is a bag of broken bits, so to be expected. What a shame though. Sad that that's broken. This looks like a children's bangle. I've got a few of these already, so I'll add that with it in the pre-loved, and that one too. that's funny, I found a string of these in a recent unboxing and I've been making earrings out of the ones that I could pair up, so I will do that. Or it might be a simple fix if it's long enough. I'll have a look at that one. That looks like a silver and marquisite earring. Yeah, it's got a 95 there. That's quite pretty. Let's see, hopefully we'll find its mate. Just focus in so you can see. We've got an M bangle. This is just costume. That'll go into pre-loved. Oh, it's missing one of its rhinestones, but I'll put that in my sort of pound box. This is pretty. It's got a couple of loose threads there, but I think these could probably just be cut off. So, oh, it's a necklace. It just needs attaching back there. That will take seconds to do and can be fixed. It's quite a pretty one, so I'll fix that one up. I've got a bit of a tangle here. It's another earring. That's just a plastic one. Haven't found any pairs yet, have we? A glass bead necklace. I really like these hearts. I'll make earrings out of those. And that doesn't look broken. That will probably just go into pre-loved. Oh, look at this beautiful bangle. Brass, and this is shell. It's unfortunately lost a piece there. What a shame. I will put that into pre-loved though, because it's still wearable. Lovely. Here, I suspect that's probably in there because it's broken. Yes, beads are empty, so I'll reuse those beads. This is another vintage plastic piece. Oops. Let's find the other end of it. Oh, it's on a hook clasp. That's still wearable vintage. So that's quite a cool one. You see that? So that will go into vintage resale. What's in this little bag? Bombay duck. What's that? These are small. Are they napkin rings maybe? There's 4 of them. They're not a bracelet. I think they might be napkin rings in hematite by the looks of it. I can reuse the beads, or maybe that can be resold. This is a piece of polymer clay. I think its wire's seen better days, but we could put that bead into the children's workshop pieces. Another vintage earring. What's in this little bag? Clip-on earrings. Is that our first pair? I think it might be. Ah, and then just off camera there's a little bag of sterling silver studs. Is that our first silver? I can see that those are silver. These ones have got the wrong backs on, but I've got marquisite there. Can you see that? A little Celtic ones, some knots, and then these are little gems. So we'll test those as well. They might be garnets. I'll have a look at those on the Presidium. Another costume earring. And there's a clip-on one here. That is quite cool. That's a sort of mid-century style, isn't it? Maybe we'll find the other one to that one. Ah, and here, just out of shot, are the matching earrings for that necklace. So that will make a nice set once I've fixed that up. Whoops, just a few beads there. Those are plastic. This is a heavy glass vintage necklace. It's not a silver clasp, and they're faux pearls. Look, all of the coatings come off there, so I don't think there's really anything I can do with those. So that will go into craft. And this is another one of those vintage plastic necklaces that's all fused onto the cord. That's just broken, I think. Oh no, can't fix that. That one will go to craft. Oh, I wonder if this is somebody's collection. No, there's another nice sort of collar style one. Some of the plating's wearing off, but I think it could still be wearable. It reminds me of one of the ladies from Mad Men, if you've seen that. She used to wear collar necklaces. Can't remember what her name was. Ooh, these feel like nice stones. Yeah, they're definitely gemstones. Carnelian, maybe? I don't know if the colour, the colour's not really coming across on the camera. They're quite a bright orange. They're coming across a bit dark on the camera. Beautiful. It's broken, but that can be restrung. So I will rescue that one. We've got an earring there. That's just plastic. And then a necklace with a hoopy design. Is that broken? Oh yeah, it's a double. Oh, I can fix that. That'll be an easy fix, and then that will probably go into pre-loved. Another one of these broken plastic ones. How many of these plastic necklaces were produced? I mean, I've got quite a fair few of them at home. That's all tangled up with this one. That's pretty. These are a little trio of gemstones in there. I wonder if that could be silver wire. It looks like it's been handmade. There's the other end of it. Yeah, it's a handmade clasp. It's broken. I've got two ends of it, but I'm sure it'll be something that I can fix. That's wrapped itself around that cord, but I can take that off. Okay, I'm hoping that I can fix that one. That's a really pretty little one and could be sterling silver. This chain is very light costume. Might be able to cut it and do bits with it. Oh, these are quite pretty. So M&S is Marks and Spencer's, like a department store here in the UK. Those are really pretty, and they don't look like they've ever been worn, do they? Still in the bag. Those can be resold. This is one of those floating charms. I don't know why there's so many things in bags. I reuse all of these little bags to keep various bits in. Oh, I've lost an earring over here, just out of shot. That's costume. That we looked at, didn't we? It's tangled up in just a cheapy costume chain and a little bit more of that necklace that I want to fix. Let's move that one just out of shot. And then we have what looks like a bag of vintage clip-ons. So I'm going to tip that into one of my trays. Okay, these are cool. So this looks like to be a sort of 80s lot of vintage. Looks like they're all clip-ons. This is probably somebody's collection. Oh, that one's a pierced one. It's a bit like a pineapple, doesn't it? Can't see any markings. Let me pop them down as I look at them, just in case. I did unbox some clip-ons once and find a pair of Presidium Dior earrings, which was quite exciting. So let's see if we find anything that's marked. Nope. I've got so many pairs of clip-on earrings to list. I don't know if people buy them still. If you're a reseller or a buyer of clip-on earrings, do let me know, because maybe I'm sitting on things that should be listed. I don't think I've found any pairs yet. That has the look of tarnished silver, but it's not. It's really lightweight. Shells, are they shells? No, they're pearls. No maker on those. That's a fun one. It's got the marker seats and it looks like amber, but I think it's glass. I wonder if this is a bag that the shop has put together where they haven't managed to match up the pairs, because there are no pairs in here. A hoopy one. I suppose if you had a beloved pair and you'd lost one, then you might like one. I mean, do shout if you see one. But the amount of time it would take me to list all of these, I don't think it would be worth my while. So perhaps they'll go as a job lot or something. That one's quite fun. You could wear that one like a cuff, couldn't you? Beaded one. I'll check these for marks later. I don't think any of them are marked. Oh, that's a fun one. That one. Lots of gold, lots of bling. Shout at me if you see something I should look at in more detail. That looks old, but I don't think it is. I think it's just dirty. Nope. It's got a space like it would have a mark on it, but it doesn't. Okay, that's the clip-ons. Right, I'm going to tip out another lot and we'll see what else is in the bottom of the bag. Wow, okay, there's a lot of little bits to look through here. This is usually where we find the treasure, so I'm quite excited. There's lots of loose beads as well, so I need to sort those out. I can see there's some more clip-on earrings. There's a few more carded earrings. These are interesting, aren't they? They look like vintage style, I guess. And some Claire's ones. Fun fact for you, I used to be a store manager for Claire's in my 20s. The jewellery obsession has been long-lived for me. There's some interesting beads in here. These foiled ones are just plastic, and I'll put those into my children's workshops. So I run workshops where I teach children how to make their own stretchy bracelets. I'm just popping a few more of these into a tray. Yeah, so most of the beads, even if they're not suitable for me to upcycle for adult jewellery, they go into these workshops, and the kids love sorting through all the different colours and materials and making their own bracelets, and I teach them how to knot them professionally and so on. So I use as much as I can. These ones are nice glass lampwork ones with these beautiful flowers. Just focus that on there. Those are really pretty, so I will definitely reuse those. I'm completely surrounded in trays here where I'm sorting as I go along, because it always takes me just as long to tidy up afterwards as it does to show you. We've got another pair of clip-ons here, sadly broken. I thought I'd found the pearl there, but that's actually another earring. I'll pop those in the clip-ons. Another watch face, that's nothing special. What is this? New Zealand jade, greenstone. Wow, paperweight polished, Westland greenstone, $16.90. That's got an old look about it though, hasn't it? Really cool, I like that. I wonder if that has more value now than it's $16.90. Shout at me in the comments if you know about the value of jade. That's really cool. I like that one. I'll put that with my gemstone bits. We've got some sparkly beads that can be reused. That's like a all-seeing eye type bead that'll go in children's workshops. That's just a broken costume chain. I don't think I can do anything with that one. Oh, that's a nice earring. That's just plastic, but it's got that sort of amber look about it. Ah, now I've had this earring with different coloured beads on. Recently sold a pair of these on Etsy. It's like 3 beads in one. I don't know if you can see that in there, but they're actually joined together in the centre, and then they stack nicely like grapes. I hope we find the other one. Oh, it's here. Yay! Oh, I'm pleased with those. I think they're probably 80s. The other pair that I had sold on Etsy, I think the day I posted them, I put it on Instagram and they sold straight away. And that's the other one to that seed bead earring that we found earlier. So I'll pop those onto new hooks. They're just costume, but they can be reworn again. What is that? Oh, it's a pair of earrings. They look like steel clip hooks. I'll probably put those onto new hooks and they can be resold. Butterfly hair clip, which no doubt one of my daughters will steal. A bit of chewing gum wrapper. I think we can pop that one in the bin. Can't upcycle that one. Oops, just knocked something on the floor. And that's one of those links, isn't it? Like off a chain. There's a few of those. I'll reuse those for something. More pearl studs. More pearl studs. Goodness me. To have some kind of event where everybody gets a free pair of pearl studs. That's quite pretty. That has got a little mark on it. Whoops. It was beautiful till I dropped it. What does it say there? I think it's an R. Is it? It almost looks like a butterfly. It's broken. Anyway, I guess it was a clip-on earring. It's cool though. More clip-ons, more broken clip-ons. Perhaps I should set up some kind of tally for how many single clip-on earrings we find in a bag, see if we can beat it. What on earth is this? Answers on a postcard? What? I mean, it kind of looks like a lamp, doesn't it? Maybe we could make that into a pendant. I will try. I will have some fun with that. Oops. There's lots of loose beads. These look like stone, but they're not. They're plastic, which is a shame. Let's just cut that one free. That's the other end of it. That's got a hook clasp. Oh, that's still wearable. That's wearable vintage, so that one can be resold. There's some pretty citrine beads here. That's lost its stretchy elastic, but I can reuse that for other things. That's quite a nice one. More plastic. I feel like I had one of these earrings in a recent unboxing. See if we find the pair to that one. It's a little butterfly pin. It looks like a bit of lapis lazuli in the middle there. Can you test for lapis? I'm not even sure. That's our first brooch today, I think. That's the earrings we were going to test. Is that the earrings we were going to test? No, that is the earrings we were going to test, but it's a second pair of the same earrings. What are the chances of that? How strange. There's another pair here. Well, those are the nice Borealis type glass, but gosh, they're so tarnished. Are they silver? I think they might be silver, but they would need a really super good clean. Gosh. Pop those to one side. A pair of just bead costume earrings, but a pair nonetheless, so they can be reused. Just a simple costume earring there. Another hair clip. Butterfly key ring. I don't really like butterflies, I'm afraid to say. I know that will make me unpopular, but they frighten me. I don't like it when they fly near me. What does that say? Cesare pan. Cesare. I need to look that up. That's our first marked clip-on. Sorry, can't see that. There we go. Looks a bit like a pie. Or maybe I'm just hungry. Here's the pair to that amber looking plastic earring we found. Those are really cool. I like those. A wooden one. I do like a wooden earring. And there's some dyed pearls here. Cultured freshwater pearls. Glass. That's an interesting glass bead there. That, is it dirty or is it just a natural colour? I need to look at that in daylight, I think, to see whether that it can be reworn or put to pre-loved or not. Some coconut beads on an earring. watch strap. Let's get rid of that one. Oh look, there's the other pie earring there. So we've got a pair of those. It was quite a fun one. It's probably a flower. Let's say it's a flower. More plastic beads. Got one of these big heart pendants. I come across those quite a lot. I think I'll probably put that into craft. This looks like it could be silver. Have we got some treasure in here? Ooh, these are fun. They're like, oh sorry, let's get you focused. Oh, I like those. I'm pretty sure that those are handmade sterling silver, but I will check them for marks, of course. More of these. Lots of loose bits. It's just a costume little stud. Clip on. That one doesn't have a maker and it's got a lot of verdigris on it. But yuck. That's just a cheapo costume one, but it could go on a new hook if we find the other one. That's quite nice. That could be made into a pendant if we don't find the other one. I'm assuming it was an earring. Watch, Timex, that one. Oh, that's fun. So we've got a starred back and little hammered details. I don't think that's silver, but it's a nice statement earring. I wonder if we can find the other one. I'm just picking out what I fancy here. Oh look, how funny. In the other big unboxing I did from this same shop, I found a little bird with a missing wing, which is here. Look, I found a friend for you. I wonder if that's come in from the same person and it's just taken a while to go into the bag, or if that's a coincidence. Perhaps they used to sit together, these birds, and now they're finally back together. Anyway, I shall definitely rescue him. He can sit on my desk with his friend. Oh, this is a nice one, and I spotted its pair over here. I think that's plastic to look like amber, but they're quite convincing. They would go with a nice amber set. I like those. I've got a cufflink. Always check your cufflinks because sometimes they are gold. This one is not. There's the other one of those wooden earrings. What have we got here? I think this is just costume with glass, but I think I will test that with the Presidium because we can do that now. We've got the gem tester. Well, that's strange, isn't it? That's like an all-seeing eye with a dolphin on a pin. I'll just reuse those beads. Ah, there's the partner to that earring. We've got another clip on. Goodness me. Clip on galore. And that's the other one that had the verdigris on. That's quite a sweet little bamboo pendant. It is quite heavy, but I don't think it's gold. Let's do a little... The ring is magnetic. I think it's just costume. But that can be reused and made into something else. It's very sweet. That's a nice one. There's that one magnetic. Let's have a look. No, no magnet there. And is that a 925? Let me just have a look. It is, it's a 925. Gosh, it's very, very shiny silver. I love oxidized silver. This has got the look like when you silver dip something that's been oxidized. It's really bright and shiny. Very pretty. Let's check the gem in that one as well. It's a very heavy glass and metal earring. I want to find the other one now to that nice silver one we just found. Is it in here? Is it in here? More glass. Did we find the other one to this earlier? I think we might have done. Sorry if the camera's not focusing properly. Oh, that's a nice piece of dichroic glass. And plastic to look like stone, but they can be reused. More pearl studs. They're not actual pearls though. Some staples, that always comes in handy. I don't know why those have ended up in here. Ah, look, there's the other one of those. So they can have new life. And there's some more wooden beads. That's quite a pretty vintage earring. Caught up on there. Like a sort of faux seed pearl. There are loads of loose beads. I think there must have been a broken necklace in here. That's just a costume stud. It's just rubbish. Ooh, that looks like silver. This is a very pretty rose drop. Somebody's bothered to put a back on it to protect it. I can't see any markings on there, but I'm absolutely sure that that would be sterling silver. I have now bought the acids. I know I've been banging on about it. Somebody commented on one of my recent videos and said, stop talking about the acids and just buy them. And I did. Thank you for the nudge. I've got them, but I only have 10 hours a week without my children at home. And obviously don't want to do it when they're around. My little one is still only quite little. And I've also got to keep my shop stocked and do my orders and film the videos. So I have got them and I will do it, I promise. But it might not be in the next week or two because I've got an event this weekend and I've got an event next weekend and I've got another one the following early week. Maybe things will calm down after that. That looks like a silver back. Yes, it says silver on it. So I'm going to take that off because the rest of it is not. That's just a costume thing. Another costume one. Wow, look at this. It's a heavy old piece. Look at that. Wow. That will go into pre-loved, I think, because I have to fix the clasp first. I don't know, maybe would I take the bits off? I have in the past sat and taken all of the bits off to reuse them for things, but it takes so long. And like I just said, time is not on my side at the moment. When my little one starts school in September, I'm going to have loads of time and I'm really quite excited about, you know, what I'm going to be able to do with that time for the business. But at the moment, like I say, I'm a bit stretched. But look, I have just found the partner to this one. Beautiful. I think that might be my favourite find of the bag so far. And those are just, they're very heavy actually. Costume ones. Goodness me, more faux pearls. That's just a faux pearl cabochon. That's a sparkly. It's costume, but I have found, because I've been testing all sorts of things with this new gem tester, I have found rubies and things that are not in gold. So maybe we should just test that in the middle for fun. What do you reckon? Might as well. Oh, here's the other earring to that first vintage one we found. Oh, there we go. So I'll do those on new hooks. That one is costume. This one has a 925 on the back and it's a really pretty little slice of mother of pearl. Let's see if I can find the other one to those. So I've got a few videos coming up to show you. I'm going to be talking about online thrifting. I've got some more unboxings. I've got so much coming in at the moment. I need to start making and getting things out the door. These are just broken. That's a mix of plastic and glass, and that's another one of those faux pearly ones. We've got Hello Kitty. I think that was a bracelet. Maybe I can fix it if we find the other part of it. Oh, we've got a ring. I don't think that's a diamond, do you? That looks... Is it heavily tarnished? I think it might be heavily tarnished rather than losing its plating. That could be one to throw into the pot of things to test for silver. Yeah, we'll have a look at that one at some point. And there's another matching earring to one we found earlier. A sparkly, sparkly. Another very sparkly. That'll go into craft because I can't do anything with that one. More of those wooden ones. Oh, there's the other one to that mid-century style one. And it's got a price. Is it a price on the back? I shall pair those back up. I don't know where I put the other one, but I'll come across it later. More faux pearls. Goodness me. We shall name this the bag of faux pearls. Those are just beads. Nicola has lost her dog tag. That's going to craft. Beads, beads, beads. Some more wood. Some more faux pearls. Ah, there's some real pearls. Look, there's the other cultured pearl earring. And the other sparkly clip-on that we found earlier. This one is marked 925. That's a nice filigree piece. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that one. That's a ceramic bead and another faux pearl earring. Goodness me. That's the other one to those vintage seedy shaped ones we found earlier. More faux pearls. Oh, that's like a silver earring caught up in this. Did we find the other one of these earlier? I think we did. That's silver and marker seats. I think we did. I shall marry those back up. This vintage necklace has got a really pretty clasp. Never seen one quite like that before. Closes in the standard sort of vintage way. Oh, it closes both sides. That's unusual. I guess maybe you'd wear this at the front. It's a shame that it's missing. It's only missing one pearl though. It's a shame, isn't it, that we don't have any pearls that we could fix that with. Perhaps I will pull one off one of those earrings and fix that. That's quite a nice little vintage stud. Lots. Oh, that's a pretty faux opal. These are just costume. Oh, there's the other one of those. Oh, and the other one of these, look. So we've got a pair of these beautiful, are they lilies? Are they calla lilies? Like those a lot. Another one of those. Oh, it's an abalone power shell in the middle. I didn't notice that on the first one. That's a nice vintage stud. 80s-tastic. More beads. All sorts of random bits in here. That's a little charm that will go in the children's ones. Oh, these look interesting. Let's have a look at these. So, they look like they're gold tone on top. The back is marked SIL. I thought it said 115, but I realised it was upside down. So that's silver. I wonder if the top is gold plated. Looks like it is. That's quite a nice pair of earrings, isn't it? I like those. That's just a costume one. This one is a beautiful piece of power shell. Look at that. Of course it's on a clip-on. No marks, but how pretty. I have tried to convert the clip-ons to a dangle, but they sort of hang like that rather than straight. I need to work out the perfect way of doing that. That's the other one of those Borealis style ones that we found early on. More beads. Oh, we really are into the sterling silver treasure now. We're at the bottom of the bag. That has an R on the back of it. And I think those are just glass on there, but let's focus it for you. I think it is silver and it's very pretty. Nice vintage stud. And that one, oh no, we didn't find it. It's similar to the one we found earlier. That feels like it could be silver. No, I think it's plated. That we'll reuse the beads on. Ah, we found one of these earlier, didn't we? That one probably should be tested for silver, just that bit there. And it's got some seed beads attached to it. So, oh, look, do you remember these? These are the beads that you pop together. Are they called poppets? I used to love them when I was a kid. And you could make your own necklace out of them. I've got a few of these because I find them randomly like that. Perhaps I'll be able to make my own necklace one day out of them. These are just plastic. I think that's just costume. That's just a bead. Oh, these are silver. Let's have a look. Just needs its post straightening and a very good clean, but that is silver and amethyst. Those are really pretty. I don't really like the yucky studs, but I will try and save them if I can. There's another bendy post, but that's a nice marker seat stud. That I can see as silver. Costume one. Ah, we found the other one of those earlier, so we've got a pair of those vintage ones now. Oh, look at this paw ring. That's seen better days, hasn't it? That's a shame. That would need to be soldered back on, so that will go into silver scrap. I expect it probably is silver. I think we found one of these earlier, so that can be reunited. And this is the other half of that Hello Kitty bracelet. So I'll fix that and then that can go into pre-loved. We've got the other one of these sparklies that we found, which is also missing its back. A bit strange. Must have got trodden on or something. Another vintage stud. Just a bit of chain, that's nothing special. Right, let's bring everything in. Have we got any more treasure lurking? Oh, look, we found the other one of those that we found before. I can see that's another silver marking. What does that say? 925B, BEE, B. I think I've got a ring that says B on it. I feel like I've looked that one up before. So that's a bit of silver, and this looks like it's probably a little silver stud, so we'll pop that in the silver pile too. That's a very light vintage chain that I could fix, so I will. That's another glass one with a broken clasp, so I'll either reuse those beads or fix it. I've got lots of these, unfortunately, broken ones. More faux pearls. More. That one looks like it might actually be a freshwater pearl. Oh, that is sweet. Look, let's get rid of those pearls. It's got a mother of pearl bird on the top of it. Oh, hold on. This is a separate earring. It's two attached. That one could be silver. Yeah, I think that probably is silver and a freshwater pearl. And the other one of those. And the other one of those that we said we would test. Sorry about the focusing. I'm not sure what it's doing. And the other one of those. More faux pearls. These are old faux pearls though. And it's lost some from its clasp and it's broken. Sad times. Right, what else have we got? Oh, we found the other one of those earlier. That was just a costume one. And more little charms. It looks like it was probably a children's bracelet that has popped, because I found lots of those. That looks like a silver and onyx stud. So that will go in the silver pile. Gosh, we've got quite a little dish full of silver now. There is just more costume. And the other one of those. Oh, this focusing's driving me mad. There we go. Okay, oh my goodness, look, another pair of faux pearls. What on earth is going on? That's costume stud. It's a broken bracelet. Quite a sweet costume necklace, which is broken, and I can fix that, and that will go into pre-loved. And the other one of those. Okay, let me filter out all of these children's plasticky beads, and then we'll see what we've got left. And sadly, we don't seem to have the other one of these, which is really sad because it's gorgeous. Perhaps it could be worn as a brooch if you put it through a buttonhole or something. Just love that one. But never mind. Found the other dichroic earring. It's just missing its hook, which I suspect might be this one here. So that can be sorted out. More faux pearls. These were just pairs to ones that we saw before, like that lovely little bird one. These look interesting. Let's test these. No, they're not magnetic. These are very heavy. I wondered if even they might be too heavy for silver actually, but I'll put those in my pile of things to test. They're apples. I don't know if you can see that. There doesn't appear to be any markings on them. Can't see any markings, but like I say, we'll test those and see. Just pull out ones you've already seen. I found a freshwater pearl that can be reused. Just costume ball studs. Some little sparkly drops, but not silver. They're just costume ones. Didn't find the other one to that, so I wonder if that might have been a pendant perhaps on a necklace. That one we saw before, and that one, and more of that chain that I found. Can't even remember where I put that now. We've got a nice necklace. Doesn't have any markings on it that I can see, but that just is a simple fix. I can fix that one up and that will get into pre-loved. More costume studs. I think we found the other one to that one earlier. And that one, which I said I didn't think was silver. No, it's magnetic. And that one, you've seen all of these before. Ah, there's the other one that we thought was silver with freshwater pearl. So put that with the other one. This is intriguing. What on earth is that? Maybe a part of a brooch or something. Let's see if that's magnetic. It's magnetic, yeah, so that's just rubbish. We found that one earlier, didn't we? Sparkly heart. Ooh, that's a pretty one. So that looks like silver. It's got a 95 on the hook. I wonder if it's glass or peridot. Probably glass. Let's check that on the Presidium as well. That's just costume, little rhinestone one, and there's the other one. Wow, that's a sparkler. Super sparkly. I think that one will be a cubic zirconia, but let's test it just in case. I wouldn't like to throw one away, just in case. That's the other onyx one we found. That's a rather less sparkly one in a gold tone mount, but it's got a silver post, so I don't think that will be anything, but the back looks like tarnished silver. Looks like an old scroll as well. That one we found earlier, which is just costume. Oh, that's an interesting bead. That looks like a Murano glass lampwork bead, but a teeny tiny one. Isn't that sweet? I might pop that on my, see if it fits on my tiny Pandora or my Dodo bracelet. That's cute. Wow, these look quite old. I think that would have been a faux pearl that's probably lost its coating. Or I guess it could be milk glass. I don't know. The backs have gone horrible, but I think that might just be age. And there's the other. Oh no, that's the other one that we said was costume. And we've got another one to the sparkly one. So if that was a diamond, we'd be in luck with a pair, but I'm pretty sure it's not. But let's just test it for fun. Another one with these. No, that's just costume. There's the other one. Oh, that's sweet. Little teapot. Can you see that? Teacup rather, not teapot. That's not magnetic. I suspect that one is silver. Can't see its pair though. We've got the other scroll back. That one we found before. And there's the other marker seat one. Isn't that pretty? We found the other one to that earlier, didn't we? This one has a look of silver as well, so I'll throw that all in together. And another one that's just glass again, but looks like silver. Are we at the bottom? Okay, let's do some testing with Presidium. So packing away, I found the other one of these just hiding out of shot. So we do have a pair of those lovely roses. They do need a little bit of reconstruction work on the back, which I don't know if I can do. I think it probably would need to be annealed again by a jeweller, but we'll see. I'll have a look at them. So what should we do first? Let's start with these amethyst ones, which I'm certain are amethyst, but let's just see. I'm going to do it out of shot so you can see the needle instead of the gemstone. So it's coming out very high on amethyst. It's right at the top end there, which I guess would indicate that it's a high quality amethyst. So that's nice. That's a nice start. Shall we test this one? Sadly, we only had one of these, but I can make it into a pendant. So I'll focus back on here for you. Sorry, I'm making the camera wobble a little bit. Oh, it is a stone. Okay, it's going up. It's across the three, but my guess would probably be a dyed quartz. What do you guys think? I wouldn't have said it was an emerald, it's the wrong colour green. So that's nice to know. Anyway, that would go with that dyed quartz necklace that I found a few videos ago. Oh, that's the marquisite one. Okay. Shall we test this one? Let's see what this is going to come out as. Oh, it's going up to jadeite. Oh. Or is it a quartz? Oh gosh. It's only just on the edge of jadeite. No, maybe it's tanzanite aqua. I'm none the wiser. I'm new to this whole gem tester thing. I think it's very cool, but this is only the second time I've used it, and I do need to get to know my gemstones a bit better and know what falls in each of the categories. It's hard when it falls across several, because how do you know which one it goes in? If you're more of a seasoned Presidium tester, please let me know. I shall learn from you. Let's test these beautiful sterling silver ones. Well, they're all sterling silver, but these beautiful ones. Wow, okay, that looks like it's a topaz. Blue topaz, so that is a bit of a find. Turn it back around for you. Beautiful. Shall we test these ones just for a laugh? Let's see what that comes out at. Okay, so it's not glass. What could it be? Garnet, tourmaline, iolite. I don't know what colour iolite is. Maybe it's just gone slightly higher up on the glass. It's not a diamond anyway, I can tell you that. Should we try the ring as well, just for fun? So this was the heavily tarnished ring that I think is silver, but it's just really, really old. Let's focus back there again. Okay, so we're above a glass again. It's the same as whatever the other one is. I wonder if cubic zirconia, if perhaps that's where cubic zirconia lies, because that's kind of the more likely option, isn't it? Let's try these ones next. So these are just costume. There's no markings on them and they've got a silver post. But let's see what they've put inside. It's probably glass. Let's see. No. Okay, that's going up to topaz as well. Interesting. They do look similar, don't they? Let's pop that down. They are the same colour actually. Cool. Perhaps I ought to look that over a bit better for marks. It's very light though. It does just feel like costume. And let's try this one. We're still focused there. This focusing driving me nuts. Sorry if it's annoying you. Oops. And that one is, oh, we're nearly on the ruby. Hold on. Is everything testing as topaz? No, we're in the ruby. So that I was right, that is a little ruby in there. So I guess you must be able to buy either cheap cut rubies or synthetic rubies, because this is just costume as well. Quite interesting to know though. This I'm pretty sure is lapis, and I don't know if you can test lapis, so just out of curiosity I'm going to see where it goes to on the Presidium. Let's have a look. Oops. And it's crossing all of those lines again. Tanzanite and aqua, I guess it's in the middle of. No, it's coming back down again now. I don't know, I need to do some more research. Who knows? Right, last ones. Let's have a look at these studs. Okay, that looks like a quartz, amethyst or citrine. So perhaps it's a dyed quartz then. I was hoping they might be garnet. There were two pairs, oddly, in the bag, weren't there? But this wasn't in the little baggie that the other one was. So perhaps it's just a complete coincidence that two people donated the same earrings. Bizarre. So there we go. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I've still got loads more to come, and I'll see you in the next one.